Shalom Alechem. We are continuing Siman Tafresh in Sa'if Hey. Be'ezrat Hashem, we'll finish also Sa'if Vav. Please subscribe to our channel so we can learn those halachot of Mishna Brura every single day and learn about the halachot of Megilah and what's needed to know for Purim. It says over here, מקום שאין מניין. אם אחד יודע ואחרים אינם יודעים, אחד פותר את כולם, ואם כולם יודעים, כל אחד קורא לעצמו. Which means like this. Normally, when you read the Megilah, you should read it in a setting of a shul, where you have one Baal Koreh, one person who reads, and everybody listens, and the Ayotze with him. Why is it done so? Brura.How melech. But in a scenario that you don't have 10 people as a minyan, therefore each person should read the Megilah by himself. Why is it that every person should read the Megilah by himself, and not like, for instance, a shofar, where not necessarily each person needs to blow the shofar? If you have, let's say, 5 people, they all know how to blow the shofar, still one can blow the shofar for everybody, and that will be fine. The answer is that shofar is not considered tefillah, and reading the Megilah is considered like tefillah, and therefore in tefillah one has to be motzi the others only in the setting of 10 people, a minyan. But if you have 9 people or less, then each person should pray for himself. You can't be motzi one the other. That is with the exception that you don't know how to read the Megilah. If you are in a place of a person that doesn't know how to read the Megilah, or he can't read the Megilah, lo alenu is sick or something like that, then even without a minyan, one could be motzi the other. But lechatchila, as I said, one should be in a minyan. The more people, the better. Brura.How melech, you honor HaKadosh Baruch Hu with more people that you have. That's with obviously the understanding that you'll be able to hear every word from the Baal Koreh. If you don't have a minyan, each person should read by himself, and if they don't know how to read by himself, then one could read for others. Next halacha in Sa'if Vav, מנהג טוב להביא קטנים קטנות לשמוע מגילה. It's a good idea to bring kids, boys and girls, to hear the Megilah. Says the Mishnah Brura, you have to be very careful over here. This idea of bringing the kids for mitzvat chinuch, to be mefarsem hanes, to publicize the miracle, is only when they are able to sit down and not disturb, sit down through the whole reading of the Megilah, which is a hard task. It takes half an hour to hear it. It's hard for kids. So you have to know that they're up to that age that they could sit down. And therefore, because of that very reason that it's for chinuch, we also, says the Mishnah Brura, say loudly the phrases of Ish Yehudi, the psukim of Mordechai Yatza, the verse of La Yehudim, Ki Mordechai. Why is that? To awaken the kids that they should also be part of the reading and they wouldn't fall asleep at that time, and definitely they should not make noise or interrupt others that have to listen every word of the Megilah. And therefore, says the Mishnah Brura, it's very important if kids come to shul, which not always you can control other kids coming to shul, that a person, since he has to hear every word, sometimes there's interruption, they make noise, sometimes they talk, sometimes there are all kind of scenarios. Each person, lechatchila, should try to have his own Megilah, kosher Megilah on the scroll. This way he can follow along. Whenever he misses a word, he could say it and be yotze lechatchila. When you don't have such a scroll that is kosher, you're reading from a chumash. If you miss a word, of course you should say it from the chumash, because if you didn't say